Hello, I'm Dennis iDroid, so you don't have to, and let us draw Diamanda Hagan. Now, this image is a departure from my usual style in that it's a paint-over image. What that means is I take pre-existing images like a video screenshot or photograph and edit it using it as the underpainting or basic template for my final work. Now, some people will harp on complaining how that's cheating and I'm not really an artist doing that, but frankly, I like this process. It's a welcome change to work like this, plus the end results speak for themselves. Now, enough of the diatribe, on with the tutorial. First of all, we need to find a decent image to work from. Now, one of my fave Hagan reviews is the Gwendolyn one, where Diamanda has the epic prisoner jacket. As a guy who's been to the village itself, this was a real inspiration, and some of her facial expressions are just awesome. So, after you find your dream shot, you simply screenshot it or print screen, whatever you kids do, and open up Photoshop. There you can create an A4 image and reduce it to about 72 dpi. This means that you can figure out all your composition and colour choices easily without having to screw around with a print resolution file. Then, in order to A, stop people from bitching about how you're a tracer, and B, make the underpainting more interesting, run it through a few texture filters. I find cutout works by reducing the image to several flat, cel-shaded areas, and rough pastels gives it this painted on canvas vibe. With all this in place, you can now head on to step 3, painting the damn thing. Yes, that's right, if you actually thought using an existing image meant you didn't have to put effort into your work, then you were wrong. This is both straightforward and time-consuming as hell to do. But frankly, the more you put in, the better the final product will look. First of all, it pays to be using a nice textured brush, one that at least looks like you're slapping paint around. Then, on a new layer above the underpainting, with your brush tool selected, you keep one finger hovering over the Alt button. This means you can quickly select the colour under the area you want to paint and proceed to do so. I recommend both painting with your brush tool at around 30% and also looking back to your original reference image as well as just the underpainting. At this point, you're going to be fleshing out the figure using different brush strokes for different areas. For example, quick short strokes are perfect for the hair, but long slow ones built up over time are better for large areas like the face. Now, since I wanted to extend the image, I increased the length of the lapels on her jacket and decided to flesh out her badge. Since I know the show she's referencing with her costume, I can easily go online and find a nice clean badge to work from. I drag and drop it into place in a new layer, resizing and reducing the opacity of the reference image. Then again, I begin to paint over it with my new layer. Once I have the design done, I remove the reference image and merge my two paint layers together. Once I've got all my brush marks and cleaning up pretty much done, it's now time to look at the overall image and see what I can do to improve it. While I have used the exact same colours as the screenshot, to me the red could be a little more interesting, so I make a new overlay layer and sharpen things up a little by really making the red pop. Now all that's needed is the title. Again, I grab a screenshot of Diamanda's distinct font, and rather than just dragging and dropping, I rough it up a bit with a few filters and paint over it as well, making it a part of the picture rather than something that looks like it's just been slapped on there. And that's pretty much it. All in all, this was about an hour and a half's work, and while it involves very little prep work, the end results speak for themselves. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon.